Hey guys, I got a question from Sweet Potato Vines. He asked me to talk about building speed and precision. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about building speed, besides having good technique, which is obvious, that's the thing everyone looks for, is actually that your speed is dictated by your mind. Your physical body has to execute the whatever speed you're trying to create, but your mind is where it starts. So there's a little exercise I learned that really helped me build up some speed, and I'll show you right now what it is. I can do it on the kit, but whatever. Yeah, I'll just put this here. Getting your metronome going and playing. That is going to help you a lot building up speed. The reason that is because when you're doing that, you're creating. For me, I call it like creating a roll. So your body is playing this roll, and I don't mean roll like R-O-L-L. I mean R-O-L-E, a roll to play. And I didn't even mean that to be such a great drum pun, but it is. So when you relegate that to a single hand, it becomes a responsibility of the single hand to execute that. Your mind bypasses the whole I can't play that BS, and it just goes straight into I am playing that. So I'll show you on the kit, but it's pretty obvious. You need to have a metronome going. So if you don't have a metronome, use your left foot. But for the love, get a metronome. It's as simple as that. Build it up faster and faster and faster. And then, when it gets to a certain speed and you start to lose your ability to play it, bring it down a little bit slower again and play it longer. That's simple. That's how you bypass the psychological aspect of speed building. When it comes to the physical, there's the traditional use marching sticks and play on pillows thing. Play single strokes and double strokes, paradiddles on pillows. That definitely works. And what it will do is it will show you where your technique is weak, and there are things you can do ahead of that. You can, and you should. If you don't know Moeller, learn Moeller. Tony Royster Jr. talks about using Moeller in several of his videos, and I saw a comment on YouTube. Somebody was like, "Come on, Tony, what's your real secret? I mean, you play Moeller. I'm like, what you think that playing Moeller all day is going to make you fast? But come on, cut the BS. What do you actually do?" And I was at a certain point in my life where I was like, I used to think that way, and now I realize that it is just that simple. You just have to do it over and over and over and over. And you may think you're doing it over and over and over, but you might not be. You might be, I'll do this for a minute and then quit. I did it for 5 minutes today. Do it for an hour every day on pillows. Do it for 2 hours every day on pillows with marching sticks, playing Moeller technique. Playing Moeller. In a month you'll be amazed by how much you've improved. Spending an hour or 2 hours on one single thing, single-mindedly, not stopping, or at least not doing anything else, even if you pause here and there to breathe and open up your hands and stretch out, you'll be impressed with yourself on how much you can grow. So learn Moeller, learn the Gladstone technique, learn how to let the stick breathe, let the stick come out of the drum. It's maximizing the efficiency of motion. So your stick has this natural rebound, and if you're choking it early, not letting that happen, well, that's really push-pull. but not letting it come out, then you are not being efficient with that energy that's being given to you. The biggest part about building speed is not the downstroke. You can get down to the drum fast. It's letting the stick come back up and not having to go. The stick should come up by itself. And the harder you play, with good technique anyway, the faster the stick is going to come up. It's physics. It works like that. That's how it is. If you don't like it, find yourself a new universe, buddy, because this is how the rules are here. I kind of sound like Ace Ventura right now, and my hair, oh my lord, is just a marvelous mess. Anyways, no wonder my wife doesn't watch my videos. You know what I mean? She's just sick of hearing me. So, I wrote down some ideas on this Tazo T thing. Metronome, pillows, marching sticks. Yeah, so people to watch Mason Guidry. That guy's technique is stellar. He's a great drummer. He's young. He's going to do incredible things. He's a good buddy of mine too. Great guy. Dennis Chambers again talks about marching sticks on pillows. Mason said to me, focus on getting the speed from your fingers. Focus on getting the power from your wrists. So I have done that. Wes Watkins, he said to play with weights on your wrists, and so I was like, why does that help? So I mean, obviously, builds your muscles, great, but also what it does is it forces you, or makes it hard to use your arms. So you're more focused on your wrist again. So that's back to the power from the wrist, and that's actually building up some good speed that way. And yeah, so we've covered the psychological and the physical, and now it just comes down to playing. When it comes to precision, I am not recording. Oh, no, I am recording. Ha! I was really disappointed in myself for a second. Holy crap. I honestly thought the camera was not recording because right where the number is, there's this white thing. See where my hand is? That's where the number is. 7 minutes, 42 seconds. Okay. So, yeah. Let's talk a little bit about a specific exercise. So, take anything you want to get fast and precise at. Singles, I think, are the best way to start. Really focusing on your singles and focusing on that exercise I already showed you. Spend time getting good at singles. And then, whatever you want to apply your speed to, just take the time to play it slow and play it precise and play it with power. Play it with the proper power for the setting. And when I say power, I don't mean playing just... that's great for some settings, but not for all. When I say power, I mean the proper power required for that setting. So, a good example of that, Calvin Rogers. Calvin Rogers, in the song he did with James Fortune, or I think he did a whole album, but anyway, there's a song that if you look up Calvin Rogers, it'll come up pretty immediately, and he just rips all over this track. But the fills, they sound super fast, but they're actually not super fast. They are just powerful and precise. He's taken the time to make them sound really clean. Practice whatever you're trying to get clean and fast. Play it slow. It's cool to go balls to the wall and just go absolutely crazy, and that's great. And I recommend that you do that. If you've never done it, do it. Do it all the time. Just not all the time. You need to take time during maybe every time you sit down to just go crazy a little bit. Just do it. Ronald Bruner Jr. says to do it, and if that guy says to do it, freaking do it. Go bananas. Go crazy. Yeah. Chris Coleman. That dude is insanely fast. His power and his precision are off the charts, though. His speed is made obvious by the fact that all of his notes are so clear. His clarity of his notes is just, it's enviable. It makes me drool when I hear him playing. Oh my gosh, every single note, you can just hear everything he's playing. Watch all of the videos of him playing NAMM and all that stuff. I mean, the recording's like as good as this. But he just sounds just insane. He just sounds just absurdly great. So take the time. So whatever pattern you're learning. So let's say it's like this. Say it's practice it like that. Focus on your breathing. Relax your breathing. If you're relaxed and your breathing is relaxed, your playing will be relaxed. So relax your breathing, let the stick breathe, let it come out of the drum, and slowly build that speed up. Pretty fast, and it sounds good because it's relaxed and the notes are clear and precise. If it's not clear and precise, it'll sound like crap. If you're sloppy, they'll know it. The sloppy sounds slow. Clean sounds fast. So they're kind of, when you hear, oh man, that fill was so crazy. Maybe it was, that fill was so freaking clean. Larnell Lewis, Sput, both those dudes, plays Snarky Puppy. Both those dudes are insanely clean when they play. Their precision is nuts. So watch those dudes, practice those techniques, and you will be good. And remember to subscribe to this channel. That'll also make it faster. In fact, I guarantee. Let me tell you right now. I guarantee if you subscribe to this channel, you will receive instantly, transuniversally, a 0.5% increase in your overall speed. You might not even notice it, but then when you think about it, you go, oh, Nate was right. I did get faster because I subscribed. It must be because of his black magic. He's a magic man! A magic man!